Hello, it's been a while. So, oh man, so much to talk about, but we'll keep it brief because I need to be doing more of these anyway, so I'm not gonna just pack it all into this video. Where to begin? Okay, so on today, tomorrow, the first part of the day after that, we have Moon in Scorpio, and I think, there's a lot of gifts here, as with every energy and energy combo, but I think one of the challenges to keep in mind is the Moon in Scorpio and the Mars in Leo. Those energies together can be a little bit dramatic, and they can get a little bit too caught up either in ego or too caught up in fear or worry, a little bit of paranoia potentially. So I think, especially since we got Mercury retrograde still in Gemini, we want to be careful of overthinking. If there is something that we need to get fired up about and make progress with, then we can still be very logical about it and still be very calm and very receptive emotionally to make sure that we're not wiling out and overreacting and becoming dramatic, and maybe this is bothering us over here in our life, whatever it might be, and then so we're taking it out on our people in our lives over here. We want to make sure that we're calm, and we also want to make sure we're not taking it out on ourselves too with the Mercury retrograde. If we're not regulating, if we're not regulating our emotions, we can definitely say the wrong thing at this time. We can just say something and it might feel good in the moment, again, because the ego or deep-seated emotion or whatever, but ultimately we'll look back and go, oh God, that was not cool. That was not right. So I think that's something that's important. And again, we come back to the inner dialogue thing too. We want to make sure that our inner dialogue is very positive. That's something that's really good about this Mercury Gemini energy. And the retrograde helps that tremendously, be able to kind of like decode our own mind and be able to reprogram it and to be able to change negative thought patterns into positive thought patterns. So if you find yourself overthinking, being anxious, being nitpicky and picking yourself apart, this is a really good time to investigate. Okay, why am I thinking this way? Why do I think this way? Is this going back into my past? Especially for today and tomorrow with the Moon in Scorpio, it's going to be a really good time period to get deep into our minds and deep into our emotions and our childhoods, or even just in general, or how we're feeling today. But everything's connected, so it's really important to be able to be willing to look at the past, and if we do so, we can find some really deep roots that are the core of our mental and our emotional processes. So that's there. On the positive, if things are going good, if overall you're really well integrated, all the different parts of your being, your psyche, you're connected to your subconscious, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, you're taking care of things, you're not ignoring anything, you're making sure that you're really, especially with the Mercury retrograde, what's that phrase, you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's, like really getting the details right of life, then this can be a really lovely time. Today and tomorrow can be a really beautiful emotional time. And even if other people are kind of caught up in the cloud, you can just kind of go, okay, I wish you the best and I keep on staying through my life, which is important during any transit. I think there's only two other things I want to cover for today. The sun's about to go into Cancer. Actually, we'll talk about that more in the next video. It's the last day of Gemini. Actually, it goes into Cancer today. Cool. Jupiter is in Pisces. It has been in Pisces for, it's been about a month now or so. And it's going to be there until about July 27th, something like that. This is a long-term transit, so knowing the exact dates really doesn't matter because it's more of a marathon. It's not like okay, it's in the next energy. Well, even with every transit, there's like cusps to be taken into account. But in any case, the cool thing about Jupiter and Pisces that I've been really enjoying, and I think is really good for all of us, is a chance to heal. Jupiter in Aquarius has given us so many opportunities and so many gifts, especially intellectually and interconnectedness as per humanity, as per like social connection, right? And social opportunity, informational opportunity, mental. It's an air energy. And that's lovely. We're going to be having that for basically the rest of the year after July. I believe Jupiter goes definitively into Pisces, where it will not retrograde back into Aquarius in December, mid-December, something like that. So that's really great. But Jupiter and Pisces, where we are right now, it's really lovely. That's why I've been doing these music meditation videos, and I'm going to be doing some guided meditations. I'm going to be doing a lot of like sonic healing type stuff. I just did like a deep breathing one that is really cool and has like a lot of reverb, so it's really trippy. It's like you're breathing in space, if there was air in space, whatever. But it's I'm really excited to do more of that stuff. But as well as some other astrology. I'll always be doing astrology videos stuff as well about self-love and how to love others. And I think that's really the key, is love and peace with this transiting Jupiter. I mean, in general of life, but especially with the transiting Jupiter in Pisces, the key is to get into our better nature of being compassionate, more open, more mystical, more spiritual, more connected to our subconscious, and to allow ourselves to align with our subconscious and with our superconscious, with God, the universe, however you want to put it, that we're all connected to and we're a part of and is within all of us too. That's a really beautiful part of this Jupiter Pisces energy. It's so spiritual. So we have a lot to look forward to for the rest of the year, but we should really enjoy where we are right now. And especially since we have this grand trine in water with Jupiter and Neptune and Moon and Venus right now, this is a great time to connect with our family members, to be engaged in healing or just enjoying life. I think enjoying life is healing too, laughter and being affectionate and giving and receiving love for sure. But this is a great time to have a conversation with a loved one if necessary, to be able to really help them to transform their relationship, to transform ourselves. All those things are connected. But whatever the focus might be, this is a great time for all that. As always, I'm doing readings. Feel free to get in contact with me. My email is williamharrison@live.com. Infinite love to you, my friends. Namaste. Peace. And information is in the About section about the different readings I offer and how to get in contact with me in other ways.